Yo, it's your boy Feefo. You already know what it is, man. Dead in Sports, DE365. We in this place, man. The place where sports opinions collide. Today I'm gonna be talking about the NBA draft order, specifically the top three picks. This is a definitely a deep draft. Anybody that's in the lottery is gonna get a quality player. There's a lot of guys. Personally, I think the top three guys are Chet, big man from Gonzaga, Jabari Smith. Can't remember what school he from. You already know, man. It's your boy FIFA talking to you. And then the last one, Banchero from Duke. And I think they're probably going to go in somewhat of that order. So the first draft pick in the NBA draft is going to be the Orlando Magic. Second is going to be OKC. They also have number 12. Good job, Sam Presti. Still one of the best GMs in the league. And Houston at number 3. This is why I think it's very intriguing. Let me start with Houston. You already know how I felt about Jalen Green coming into last season's NBA draft. And I feel once he understood the speed of the game, it started slowing down for him. At the end, he started to put up ridiculous numbers as I anticipated because he's a bucket with bunnies. You know, typically buckets and bunnies don't go together like that, but Jalen has it in abundance. And I think that once you have your number one scorer, you need a supporting scorer. As much as I like Kevin Porter Jr., we know that this is a positionless basketball game now. And I think that when you can add somebody like Banchero next to Kevin Porter Jr., next to Jalen Green, that gives you three guys that can go get buckets and play off the dribble and things of that nature. What'll be interesting is the point guard situation. I know John Wall is still there. He's probably still looking to move on, but this might be something he might want to play with, mainly because John Wall is a pass first point guard and he has a lot of talent on this squad that can go get buckets. But we'll see how that plays out. I definitely think that if they go Banchero, they definitely need to get a point guard, somebody that can facilitate all of that. At number 2, OKC. Right now, early reports are that the Orlando Magic will take Jabari Smith, and I'll get into that. But if that happens, at number 2, that means OKC gets their big man of the future. And you guys already know how I feel about when one of your key guys is a perimeter playmaker. Shea Gilgis Alexander. You got to give him a big man. And Chet is going to be one of the most versatile bigs in the NBA. Obviously, he's slight of frame. You already know my theory, 3 to 5 years. You got to let this man physically develop a little bit. But in terms of basketball, skill set, and IQ, I think he's going to come in there and do what he needs to do. Now, is he going to blow anybody away? I think he'll have games where he does. I think there's going to be games where he's just going to get out muscled. There's just nothing that he can do. But I think for the most part, for the majority of the season, you're going to see why he went number 2 or number 1. And at the number 1 position, Jabari Smith, Orlando Magic. Now, the reason why I do like that for them, um, I feel like they have tremendous or a lot of guards on that roster. I feel Orlando, and I've been hypercritical of them. They feel like they have no direction. You know, I didn't really understand the Mo Bamba pick years ago when they had Vucevic, and Mo Bamba hasn't developed, and he's been injured, and it's just been a lot of questionable stuff. They went and drafted Greg Anthony's son. I can't think of his first name, Cole Anthony. You know what I'm saying? They went and made the move for the guy from Philly. Damn, y'all already know, man. I'm bad with names. That had the Markel Fultz, you know, and he's quite like everything is just a question. But I feel with either Chet or Jabari, now we have the number one option. Now we have a direction. Now we know how we need to move forward instead of just trying to take the best person available. Now either one of those guys give you a cornerstone so that way you can continue to build your franchise out. And I like Jabari Smith. I like Jabari Smith. I'm not gonna front. Shelton put me onto him, and I was relatively late to the party, but reminds me of Chris Bosh. Very smooth, natural jump shooter, with the level of physicality and physical tools that you typically don't see, right? Guys that are that alpha, You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about size and strength. Um, they typically don't have a smoothness to their game, and he does, and that's a unique skill set. Has touch for a big man. You know, Ken knows how much I like touch and hands for big men. To me, that tells me a lot about their IQ. It tells me a lot about their feel for the game when you have those little things, those little nuances to your game. So I like Jabari Smith. This NBA draft is going to be very interesting. I anticipate some movement. I think there's going to be some teams that want to get in on some of the youth movement. I think we'll see some signing trades. I think we're going to see an active NBA draft. How do you guys feel? Do you like where your team is picking? I feel bad for Portland picking all the way at number 7. You know, they'll get somebody good, but not, you know, maybe not cornerstone. But we'll see. Name your team and what you expect them to draft in the comments down below, man. I'm out. Peace.